Well, hello there. This is my first ever video with my voice, commentary. And I figured today I would do a tier list on one of my favorite games, the Yakuza series. Now, my first two videos were no commentaries of gameplay of Battlefield 4 and Modern Warfare. So I decided to do a little quick video, which was a tier list, because I've been having this idea for quite a while. I've always wanted to do a tier list ever since I got my PC, and yeah, now we're doing it. So based on this tier list, we're gonna do like gameplay wise, OST wise, and like how good it is, the graphics, and pretty much everything you can think of. So we're gonna start off with Yakuza Kiwami 2. It's not a bad game, yeah, I personally kind of don't like it, but like it at the same time. Especially it has the same combat as Yakuza 6, but the thing is, it's a little different since it takes place like before Yakuza 6 or Yakuza 3. So it's not a bad game. It's just the bosses are a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna put it at A tier. Like I said, it's not too bad. It's not the best. Yakuza 5 is an A as well. There's something about Yakuza 5, every time I play it, it sometimes frustrates me, but like, all the bosses are fun, karaoke's fun, all the protagonists are pretty good, although Shinada's style could use a little bit more, like, how do I say this, variety of fucking combat. I don't know how to say it, but yeah. Yakuza 3, a lot of people hate on Yakuza 3, I don't know why. Yakuza 3, in my opinion, is like, it's a great game. I don't know why people are hating on it. I'll put it at a B tier. Alright, it's not the best, it's not the worst. I could see why some people are hating on it, because gameplay is a little weird, bosses are kind of boring, they're pretty easy to beat. Long battles, I love it. The OST is pretty good, and yeah, it goes on a B tier. Kiwame failed a little bit, but it's not the worst game on earth. I'm gonna put it at B as well. It's not the best, it's not the worst. And yet again, it's a pretty fun game. I always go back to it and do no damage runs. And yeah, I always, Yakuza 2, the original. I'm gonna put it at C. All right, I played the original before. It's pretty average. It's not. I mean, it is a cool little game for the PS2 if you still have a PS2, and yeah, the bosses, they're pretty basic as well, and this is the first game to have the Japanese dub. Yakuza 1, I wouldn't put it at D, but at the same time, I'll put it at D. I mean, it's the first Yakuza game. The only thing everything is good about it. The only bad thing is it's the stupid ass English dub. My lord, it sounds awful. Kenzan, I'll put it at C. I've never played Kenzan. I don't know how it is, but I keep hearing it's basically Yakuza 3, but it takes place during like a different time period. But overall, it's pretty cool. Ishin, I'm gonna put it at B. I actually have a copy of Ishin, and I'm loving this game. I replayed it like 3 times because of how good it is, and it's fully Japanese. And to be honest, I don't know how I did the whole game in Japanese. Yakuza 6 goes on an S tier. Very amazing game. Every time I play Yakuza 6, I fall in love with this game. Like, the story is amazing, combat is amazing, the OST is amazing, the karaoke songs are amazing. Everything about this game is just a 10 out of 10. Yakuza 4, I'm gonna put it at A tier. It's a step up of Yakuza 3. This is the first game to introduce Akiyama, Sajima, and Danimura. This is the first game to play as different protagonists instead of Kiryu, and they did a pretty good job with it. Dead Souls, I'm gonna put it at C. Not just because I haven't played it, but I keep hearing it's a good game, but at the same time, it's not really the best Yakuza game. Yakuza 0, I'm gonna put it at S tier. Same thing with Yakuza 6. It did everything so well, and this game takes place before Yakuza 1, so if you wanted to try the Yakuza games for the first time, you should start with 0, because 0 is the beginning of the era, and it did the story so well. And this is the first Yakuza game. Well, technically Dead Souls is the first Yakuza game to play as Majima, but in Dead Souls you use like Majima as a protagonist using a weapon, but here you actually fight as Majima. And the OST and the long battles and the boss battles, they're the best in Yakuza 0. Yeah, it's the tier list for the Yakuza games. This is my personal opinion. So if you like any of the games that are like in the C or D tier, then you know, I can see, but like, this is my opinion. I'm not saying all of these are bad. None of the Yakuza games are bad. It's just that based on my opinion, that which ones I hate, which one I like. Yeah, this is my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video in 2 days or tomorrow.